All right, what's up, family? Let's do a little different one that you definitely could relate to. We're going to title this one, There's a Time for Everything. You got to know when it's a time to do this and a time to do that. Now, what I'm talking about when I'm saying that, think about it. You might have an argument or disagreement with a family member, argument, disagreement with a management, supervisor at your job, or even that higher authority person at your job got loud with you in front of everybody else and it embarrassed you. And now you're like, oh man, I'm gonna get that joker. I'm gonna do this. Oh, remember what I said, title of the video. It's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? So you, instead of going on emotions, because that's what a lot of people do. They reactive on emotions because your feelings got hurt right now. So now you like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Oh man, when I see, listen. That's why I say it's a time for everything. You gotta know when to react and how to react. So if something happened inappropriate at your job, for example, you got to know how to put the appropriate grievance in that it's something that it's where you can fight that person for that. You get what I'm saying? Opposed to going on emotions and now you want to be reactive physically. You got to, just like if you with that family member, they may have disrespected your space or you some kind of way. And now you're like, man, I'm going to do this. Look, see, as we get older, we get more mature. You know how to handle things differently. You know, so you got to know how. It's a time and place for everything. Watch this. I'm going to give you one of my stories when I was a kid. This was when I first realized, as a kid, I didn't get it. But as I got a little older, I started to get it. Because not only I started to get it, I started to hear it more often. This when I was around, I'm gonna say about seven years old, maybe 8 years old. Now y'all know, little kids playing in the neighborhood. The grown-ups ain't playing with the kids. Kids play with the kids. But it was we had a next door neighbor, Craig. Craig was like James Evans from Good Times. Kind of even looked like him. Craig was a serious dude. But for some reason, on this particular day, when we was playing kickball outside, he decided to come over and play with us. That was cool. We was like, oh man, Craig cool, man. Craig is cool, man. And then on that same day, man, I think he bought us ice cream. And yo, he told us a couple little stories. And yo, before you know it, because they had a big open front yard. Before you know it, he was throwing the ball with us in the yard. And then, you know, we was playing around with him and he was playing catch and chase with us. It was cool. We thought Craig was the bomb. At least I did. But here's where I messed up. Remember what I said in the title of the video. There's a time and place for everything. This one I learned it. Well, I didn't quite learn it yet, but this one it started to go into play. So now, since I think Craig is cool, let's say another week went by. I think Craig is so cool. He one of the cool adults in the neighborhood. Craig was in a car in his front yard. They had that real big front yard. They drove on the grass. And while he was in the car, had a beer in his hand, in the car, in the passenger seat, they was driving out of the yard. What did my little young 7-year-old butt do? I ran in front of the yard and ran in front of the car. I was like, yo, Craig, what's that? And he was like, hey, what the hell are you doing? And I was like, Craig. He said, get over here. Get over here. So I was like, man, Craig just being funny. And I ran over to Craig and I grabbed his arm. I was like, hey, what's up, Craig, what's up? And right away, Craig said, what the hell's anybody playing with your damn ass right now, boy? I'm a grown-ass man. Don't be playing with me. I'm not no damn kid. You understand what I'm saying? There's a doggone time and place for everything. You think everything a damn joke around here playing all the damn time. You get the hell away from me playing, boy. You stay the hell away from me with the damn playing. You could have got hurt in front of that car. And I said, yeah, but he said, but nothing. I told your butt. I'm a grown man. Don't be playing with me like I'm no damn kid. Now you get your little butt on. I almost got hit by that damn car, boy. And you know how I took that as a kid? My feelings was hurt. I was like, man, I hate Craig, man. I hope he get hit by a car. You know how kids do. All of a sudden your feelings get hurt. Now you wishing ill will on somebody. Man, I hope somebody beat him up. Man, I hate him. All of a sudden now I hated Craig. See, it wasn't till I got a little bit older, that memory always stayed with me. When he said, it's a time and place for everything. Right now, it's time to be serious, and your little butt over here playing. It ain't a time to be playing right now, boy. You could have got hit by that car. See, I didn't get that as a kid, but as I got older, although I was upset with him as a kid, I kind of got it later. I said, oh, yeah, it wasn't that he was mean. I really could have got hit by a car. Typical little naive little kid. You know what I'm saying? But I was pissed at Craig. Man, he stopped being my friend, even though he never was my friend. He's an adult. He was just being nice to us that day, and I took it way further than what it have to be. And that's how people do, and that's why I say we all are all too familiar with on the job. You might have felt like you got disrespected by management or supervisor. Your family members, you might have felt like you got, or you did. Someone took something in your house and they disrespected your place or whatever, right? And you feel like, I'm gonna do this to them, I'm gonna do that to them, right? It's a time for everything. Pick your battles. I know I normally give a word of the day, but I give you a statement. Do stuff in the cover of darkness sometimes. And what I mean by that, what they mean cover of darkness? That's mostly like a military term. When a person, if it have to get in an ugly way, do it when a person's guard is down. Do it when things are less heated, you know, in a positive way. When things are less heated, you know what I'm saying? So now, because if the moment is heated now, you're heated, they're heated, it's a high probability it's not going to be a good turnout. But if you wait till things die down, things calm down, people let their guard down, cover of darkness, if it have to be in an adverse way. When people let their guards down, that's when you make your move. When people let their guards down in a positive way, they have calmed down, you have calmed down, you're more rational, you got more positive way of thinking and reacting. You're gonna say more better things than what you would have said when you was angry. You get what I'm saying? So you do stuff in the cover of darkness. Another way of putting cover of darkness, like I said, military terms, when a crime is about to be committed, when war. Most of the times when war happens, they try to attack people at night, the cover of darkness, because most people's guard is down. Most people ain't thinking right now. They relaxed, they sleeping. Y'all remember that episode? Watch this. Remember that episode on The Walking Dead? When Daryl, Shimon, and all of them, they went to that compound where the people was, all they had to do was take out the 2 people at the front door. Once they took out the 2 people at the front door, everybody else in the compound was sleeping. And that's when they went in there with a knife, and while they were sleeping, they was stabbing them in their heads while they were asleep. See, cover of darkness. Their guard was down. Now, I know that's a bit brutal, but that's a zombie movie. You know, I just thought I'd use that because, you see, they attacked them cover of darkness when their guard was down. So if you got a confrontation with somebody, something like that, do it, and let's speak positively. Same thing, cover of darkness type of thing, when their guard is down, when they're less heated. So now you're thinking more rational, more smart, opposed to being angry. And you're gonna say things and do things that you wouldn't normally do, all because you're angry right now. We can keep going on. I could make this long, but I'm not gonna make it long. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Drop it in the comments. You know, we'll go back and forth. Your story, my story. I'm sure I can still relate to a lot of y'all stories, because yo, do not let that family member, friend, co-worker, management, supervisor get you out of your character. And now you reactive with aggression at the moment, not realizing it's a time and place for everything. Put the proper paperwork in. Follow protocol. Do things, wait till people calm down. You'll handle stuff way better. Peace.